In the last video, we discussed the necessity of using a control condition when you want to figure out the effect of any particular independent variable on any particular dependent variable. So let's say if we wanted to understand if a drug made people happier, so we call this happiness the dependent variable, we'd give some people the drug and give some people not the drug, some other thing. And if we found that people who got the drug were happier than people who did not get the drug, we would say that the drug caused people to be happier. What we're describing here is a between subjects design. So that's when you get either this or that, when you're randomly assigned either to the treatment condition or to the control condition. That is a between subjects design. There is another way to do an experiment, and that is where instead of doing either the treatment or the control, you do both. It's just that you do the treatment first and then the control later. Or I suppose you could do it the other way around. You could do the control first and then the treatment later. Whichever one floats your boat. This is a within participants design. It's when you use the same participants in both conditions. They just do one condition before the other condition. There are advantages and disadvantages to both. So the advantage of the within participants design, you can see straight away, is that you need fewer participants. You essentially use the same participants twice, so it's like they count as two people. But it's actually slightly better than that. Each person has their own individual variance that they'll add to the experiment. And if you use the same person twice, you're actually slightly reducing that variance, making the experiment even more powerful. Of course, the downside of this is that you may have order effects. In this particular experiment, you don't know what's happening when they get the drug, or if you were to do it the other way around, let's say this, they could still have some of the drug in their system when they do it that way, or you actually don't know what the effect of withdrawal from the drug might be. It's not entirely clear what the difference is between the treatment and the control when someone first did one and then did the other. That's actually quite a bit clearer when you do a between subjects design. There are, of course, other advantages and disadvantages to both between subjects design and within subjects designs. For now, it's useful to understand what they are, so you can get an idea of what kind of experimental design you would like to do when you design your own experiments.